Well, first off, congratulations on reaching the series finale.
Thanks.
Such a great show.
Thank you.
Well, let me get into the brass tacks, because I saw The Boy Must Live.
Okay.
And while not spoiling anything for anyone, what can you tease about the episodes?
Well, it's impossible. As you know, it's impossible not to steal. I mean, I really sort of plan to give a lot of revelations for the end. The Boy Must Live is no different. I think it'll recontextualize a couple of things that the hardcore viewer and the fan will appreciate, and hopefully open up their minds to how the future could twist any which way. You don't know where it's going to go.
And finally, when the series finale, this final episodes come up, what do you feel is going to be the main themes that are going to come out of those final episodes?
Well, look, for me, it's always been about connection, and it's always been about, you don't know what fate has in store for you. You don't know, and nobody knows how long they have, and it's very, very important that you make connections, because that means you are here, and that's those sort of indelible marks on people's souls that you make, that they can't forget you, that you've shared something, is kind of where I was at. There was a very, as a storyteller, I adjusted something this year, which was, I haven't really spoken about a lot, but it's there, and that is that, the rest of the seasons, we're always sort of objectively looking down at the characters, watching them make their decisions. And when I was looking for ways to really get my themes home and how I wanted to make sure they deliver, I started to think of storytelling in a way that I don't usually. And what I did was I said, no, this year I want to be down with them, and I want to go through on the floor with them, and I want you to feel what they feel. Because if you and I have a situation in life and we move through it together, a very bad situation, we're always going to have that together. We're going to have something in the bank, and when you think of me, you're going to say, oh man, I know him. I went through that with him, and that was great. And tough, but we made it. That's what I really wanted the viewers, the fans, to feel with their characters, to feel like, oh, I went through the loss of a daughter. I went through the loss of, I was in these people's pain. And at the end of it all, to come out the other side, whoever wins, whoever loses, whoever lives, whoever dies, but the point is that they'll come out feeling, I hope, as an experiment, that they'll know these characters and feel like they've been through so much more with them in these last 13.
And in this journey of all the five seasons, what are you going to miss the most?
I have to say, it's such a gift. Fringe is it's amazing because it's still on, and I've said it so many times that it's something of a small miracle, and it really united like-minded people, care and are concerned about the same things that I am, about the world and life and connection. And it was magical, and I mean, from the crew to the cast to the fans. Who gets fans like that? It was. It'll never happen again. It's really something that I feel is miraculous, and I know in my career, I'm sure, there'll be good things, but I don't think I'll ever replace that little spot in my heart for Fringe, because the characters meant so very much to me, and they were all sort of a facet of kind of how I see the world, and I've exercised a lot of demons, through Fringe. So I don't know. I think like the whole thing is a special occasion, and it really feels like, I know it's at an end, and I know it's right, but it still doesn't make it any less difficult.
Well, one final question for you.
Yeah.
What message do you have for the fans as they head into watching these final episodes of Fringe?
First of all, I love fans. I love these fans. You've been with us since the beginning, and you've shown so much support, and everything that you're watching, everything that you're doing comes out of love legitimately for you guys. And that's not just from me, it's from everybody, involved in making the program. They all feel how incredibly supportive the fans are. And, just I hope that you enjoyed as much as we enjoyed making it. And it was a very emotional experience for us, and we hope that they'll feel the same way.